and it's all up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's taking a shot on his first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Zach Bond with the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Pressure coming from Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41. Tight end going in motion here. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action, Mahomes. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Dotson now in motion right. From the 44 here on 2nd down. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They're going to run with Barkley, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. He's running it right on the option, and he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. He's got to gain a 6 there. Josh Sweat making the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 4. This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He sent a man in motion. Another throw for Mahomes. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing again, Mahomes has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Pirine goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That pass caught by Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing here, Hurts. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Option play. They give it to Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Trying again, following the sack. He brings it in.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the puck, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Play action, Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, Piran. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First and 10 from the 41. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for first and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the 18 on second down. This one finds Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target to make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Another throw for Mahomes. This one's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Mahomes. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing here, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On third down, it's Hurts. That heater's going to fall to the turf.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. Second and 3 now. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Chiefs hoping to grow their lead before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Barkley's got it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to get it with the option here. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. This finds Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Another throw for Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And defenders are there to get him at the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It's Pacheco on 3rd, and the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Kansas City sends out its punt team, and he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 46 on his 1st punt, so this one's pushing a little more distance. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Barkley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Now Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Hurts. And that's completed right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They go with Barkley here. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 1. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
2nd and 4. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They motion the tight end over. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 46. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Slot receiver headed left. From the gun on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going option, headed left on this 1st down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. This one finds Goddard. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind. But you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion here. First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And this one does not go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
From the pistol, Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Motion man left is Brown. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To the air, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Hurts bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Able to get it to Barkley. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles losing by 7. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They're going to run with Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is to throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. It's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Setting up to pass. He'll get this one to Brown. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. One of the tight ends motioning right. He'll look to throw it. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. A tight end in motion now. Another throw for Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. From the jaws of defeat, they snatched this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. First throw of overtime now. On target to Worthy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Piron. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Goddard makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has a man. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Able to find Dotson here. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Saquon. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Hurts now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So now here's 3rd and goal. Sending a receiver left. They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles pull in front. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes going to throw on this first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Milton Williams making the stop.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. He finds Brown right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Darius Slay with the stop. All right, here we go. Second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Called in by Gray. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Throwing again, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Second and 3 now. From the 23. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Darius Slay has it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second and 3 now. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On first down, Hurts. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Hurts trying again on second down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Hurts setting up to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Hurts to throw. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Cade, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That pass caught by Dotson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense getting set to go. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
On third down, it's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. First and 10 now from the 30. They put a receiver in motion here left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 1. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. Short side option here. He's running left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, a run with Barkley. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Braden Mann on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. They send a tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will take possession. The offense headed back to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late.
Waste of time.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 23. On target to Worthy. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Offense set for a 1st and 10. This finds Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
2nd and 3. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Play action, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 16. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 43. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. This offense making its way back out now. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball. We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They go to Barkley again. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down around the 34.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. for them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as the QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. His 1st punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That one's incomplete over the middle. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Second and 6 coming up here. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They run it with Saquon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, that catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. And at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen after that one.
On 1st down, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. This finds Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Piron. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running left with Pacheco. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds. No chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And that last impressive touchdown drive, now they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll wrap him up for a minimal gain to about the 7. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The visitors ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Eagles bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Tight end in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
One of the biggest keys when you get a tight end running the corner route is he's got to set his angle, Kate. Wide receivers are so nifty, so smooth. Speed's really the priority. For tight ends, it's really setting that angle, so creating that leverage so that QB knows exactly where he's going. That's a job well done right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, Kate. It gets better the longer it matures. But that court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
2nd and 3 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He intercepts it. That is is exactly what they needed. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. He's got Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. 1st down throwing for Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. This one finds Goddard. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First and goal. They'll try an option to the left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. But I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal. Short side option here. He's running left. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted right back at the line, so no gain. And now they've got to get 9 on third and goal.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. Vacates quickly left side. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Ooh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do. Make something happen. Ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
You get down here on these 2-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, "Not in my house."
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The play fake, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And this one doesn't go far. Third and 4 coming up now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Brown. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running is Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down. It's Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Second and 3. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep one. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running left. This is Barkley. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end now. They're going to run with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to... And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end going in motion here. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Finds his man, Gray. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, You love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. He gets them half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7. Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. From 37 yards in the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here comes their offense out again. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punting unit out now. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. It's fielded at the 14. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the pistol, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Looking for... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
On now comes their punter. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far.